Hi everybody, it's Miss Lorenz. I'm going to talk about Unit 3, Lesson 6. Things start getting really tricky when we talk about unit rates, so make sure that you are paying close attention and that you watch this video as many times as you need in order to make the corrections that you need to make. Also keep in mind that there may be other strategies that work just as well as the strategies I'm using as I correct this. And if you are able to use a different strategy and get the same answer that I got, your strategy is valid as well. All right, so in the first one we have Priya, Han, and Lynn, and Diego, and they're all on a camping trip with their families. The first morning, Priya and Han make oatmeal for the group, and the instructions for the batch say bring 15 cups of water to boil and then add 6 cups of oats. So it's important that when we write down this ratio that we remember that the 15 corresponds to the water amount and that the 6 corresponds with the oat amount. So Priya says the ratio of the cups of oats to the cups of water is 6 to 15, which is correct because that's oats to water. 6 goes with the oats, 15 goes with the water. And she says that's 4/10 of a cup of oats per cup of water. And then Han says the ratio of the cups of water to the cups of oats is 15 to 6. And he's right too, because the 15 goes with the water and the 6 goes with the oats. And he says that's 2.5 cups of water per cup of oats. So who's correct? Well, they're both correct, you guys. So they're both just looking at it from a different perspective. And so given our starting ratio of 15 to 6, we can figure out if we divide 15 by 15, we get 1. So that's 1 cup of water. But then we have to divide the 6 by the 15, which gives us 6/15, which is also reduces to 2/5, which is equal to 4/10, 0.4. And so that's correct. For every 1 cup of water, it's 4/10 of a cup of oats. And then Han, he looked at the other way, and so he wanted to figure out for every 1 cup of oats, how many cups of water. So to get from 6 to 1, we would divide by 6. And so here we would divide 15 by 6 and get 15/6, which is 2.5 or 2.5 cups of water for every cup of oats. For the next weekend after the camping trip, Lynn and Diego each decide to cook a large batch of oatmeal to have breakfasts ready for the whole week. So Lynn decides to cook 5 cups of oats. How many cups of water should she boil? So we're going to use that original recipe, 15 to 6. And I know that if she's going to use 5 cups of oats, then she's using 5/6 the original batch. So then we need to use 5/6 of the amount of water. And 5/6 of 15 is 12.5 cups of water. Another way we could look at that is to look at multiplying 2.5 times 5, because 2.5 was what we got for how much water per cup. So 2.5 cups of water for the 5 cups of oats gives us 12.5 cups of water. Same with Diego. So this time we're going to start again with the 15 to 6 ratio. And this time though, he's boiling 10 cups of water and he wants to know how much oats he needs. And so we're using 10/15 of the water. So we're going to need to use 10/15 of the 6. Well, 10/15 of 6 gives us 4 cups of oats. Or another way of thinking of this is we need 4/10 for every 4/10 of oats for every 1 cup of water. So since we have 10 cups of water, we're going to do 4/10 times 10, and we get 4 cups of oats. All right, so again, if you need to pause, look at my work here, look at what you did. This would be a good time to do that. All right, number 3. A cheesecake recipe says mix 12 ounces of cream cheese with 15 ounces of sugar. And so we're asked in this first one, how many ounces of cream cheese are there for every ounce of sugar? So we're going to divide cream cheese per sugar. So the 12 ounces of cream cheese divided by the 15 ounces of sugar. So I'm just going to take 12 divided by 15, which I know because I know 3 goes into both 12 and 15. I know that's the same as 4 ounces of cream cheese for every 5 ounces of sugar. And I know that 4 ounces divided by 5 ounces will give me 8/10, 0.8, because this is all equivalent. So I know it's 8 ounces, or 8/10 of an ounce of cream cheese for every 1 ounce of sugar. For the part B, we're just going to flip that around. So we're looking at reciprocal ratios here. This time we want to know ounces of sugar per ounce of cream cheese. So we're going to do 15 divided by 12. And when I do that, I get 1 3/12, which is also 1 1/4. And so it's 1 1/4 ounce of sugar for every 1 ounce of cream cheese. All right, number 4, Mai's family drinks a total of 10 gallons of milk every 6 weeks. How many gallons of this is it per week? So we're going to divide gallons per week because we want to know gallons per week. So we do 10 divided by 6, we get 1 2/3 gallons per week. In B, how many weeks does it take the family to consume 1 gallon? Well, this one we're wanting to know weeks per gallon. So we're going to do the 6 per 10, or 6 divided by 10. And then we get 6/10 or 3/5 or 0.6 of a week it takes. 3/5 of a week of it is what it takes them to drink 1 gallon of milk. All right, and the last one, Tyler paid $16 for 4 raffle tickets. What's the price per ticket? Well, I'm going to do price per ticket. So 16 divided by 4 is $4 a ticket. How many tickets is this per dollar? Well, I'm going to do tickets per $16, and that is 4 divided by 16, which is 1/4 of a ticket per dollar, which is a little weird, right? But that works. All right, thanks for listening. I hope that helps, and have a great day.